Putin is on the side of the people. And I know this because Putin was once a taxi driver. Yes, when he was younger, to make ends meet. He said during the 90s, which wasn't that long ago, 20 years ago. But he said during the 90s, he had to work as a taxi driver to make ends meet. Before he was in the KGB, before he became the leader of Russia. And what that means is he has empathy for the working man. He's gotten his hands dirty. He had to go out there and do labor. Go out there and work, struggle to survive. And when you have to get your hands dirty, when you have to work hard to survive, to struggle, you understand what it's like for other people. You can't empathize with somebody if you've never walked a mile in their shoes. Say, don't judge a man until you walked a mile in his shoes. You have all these people, these politicians, that have never gotten their hands dirty. They grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth. They've never had to work hard. They say they've worked hard, but nothing like having to survive. I mean, there's somebody that's told me, oh man, all you do is care about money. That's all you care about. All you do is you try to work and just always, everything is about money. Everything is about money. But this same person, his parents cut him a check every month to watch his brother. Yeah, his brother's sick, and that's understandable. But my point is, if you are being taken care of, you can't judge me. And I told him, tell your parents to stop giving you money, and let's see how long it takes you to start thinking about money. When you're about to be homeless, when you're about to not have any food on your table, when you're barely getting by, struggling month to month to make it, let's see how long it takes you to start thinking about money. You think I want to be thinking about money all the time? No, I have to, because I have to survive. Anyway, I'm getting off the point, but you can't understand what it's like for other people that are struggling if you've never done it. That's why every single person, lawyer, doctor, politician, these people who grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, it's like they should get their hands dirty. They should understand what it's like to struggle to survive, to not have a backup, parents that'll just take care of anything, any problem that you get into. And that's how I know Putin is for the people. Because he's gotten his hands dirty. He had to struggle to survive. He understands what it's like. He can relate to the working man. He's honest, truthful. I don't know. Apparently he's done some bad things to, political opponents. I'm not saying he's the best guy in the world, but I think he's more for the people than other politicians around the world who just care about themselves, who just care about, money. They care more about profits than they do about people. So that was pretty crazy when I read that. I was like, oh, wow, really? Like, apparently it just came out in an interview recently. But yeah, I think a lot of the things that people, the news is saying about him are lies. They're saying he just wants to take over the world, basically. Has nothing to do with NATO, having NATO bases on every, surrounding Russia, allegedly. There's more to the story. There's two sides to every story. If you're just listening to one side, you have no right to judge. You need to hear both sides of the story before you make a judgment. It's like going to court. The judge doesn't go in there and say, oh, this person, let me just listen to this one person the whole time, and then I'm not going to listen to the, the counter argument from the other person, and I'm just going to make my judgment based on what this one person says. No, they don't do that. They hear both sides of the story. The jury hears both sides of the story, and they make a decision based on those two sides, not just one side. That's why I think people need to hear both sides of the story. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think I make a good point here? Do you think my point is valid? These politicians, doctors, lawyers, all these people that grew up with a silver spoon in their mouth, they should have to get their hands dirty to understand what it's like to struggle to survive. That way they could empathize with us and not just laugh at people's struggle and make laws against the people. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time.